Hey everyone, Clip Butler here. Welcome to another test from SIA. On behalf of Lori Friend and the entire SIA team, thank you for watching. All right, so this is test number 32. Does AMP outrank a regular mobile-friendly page? Let's find out. Okay, so what we're looking at here is if you remember when the whole mobile first came out and you have to be mobile friendly and everyone called it mobile getting. And basically, what it was Google's push to have everyone have a mobile ready site because a majority of the worldwide traffic, worldwide, mind you, is mobile. And so they wanted to adapt to that in order to, well, let's be frank, they wanted to make sure that mobile users could actually get good websites from their search engine so that when you're on their mobile devices and you're using their search engine, you can click their ads. That's the benefit. So before the web technologies caught up with responsiveness and stuff, what people were doing was having a regular version of their website and then it'd have a mobile subversion, m.domain.com. And if you're on a mobile device, it switched over to the mobile version. And frankly, that was quite a hassle because essentially site owners and business owners were running with two websites. So Google came up with this concept called AMP, Accelerated Mobile Pages. And the idea behind it was if you use that, then you've met the qualifications for mobile friendly, ergo, you'll get more traffic from Google because we love you and you'll use our thing. What actually ended up happening is that the web development community actually got smart and made responsive web designs. And basically, what that means is your site adapts based off of the user's machine, right? So if if the website is accessed on a mobile phone, it'll look differently on an iPhone than it will on an Android, than it will on a newer iPhone or a newer Android, right? And new tablets and desktop sizes and display sizes and all that stuff. The website is responsive and adapts to that. And that came out around the same time that Mobile AMP did. A lot of people, especially in the SEO community, jumped on AMP and told you that you should do it. In the early days, it was really problematic, and I told people not to even bother because you couldn't add forms to it, you couldn't add conversion stuff, you couldn't monetize it. Essentially, you're just stripping down your content so Google could show your content in what are called these little AMP cards on the mobile devices. Unless you were in e-commerce. E-commerce, then really it didn't matter if you could, if all you're doing is showing a button and the image and your product description and you want to get a sell, then AMP was fine. So go for it. Informational websites probably the same too, unless you were trying to monetize it a lot with ads to click. But we wanted to test it, and because the idea was, oh, if you have AMP and you're going to get more traffic, and Google will give you more love and all that stuff. And what actually turned out to be is entirely different because the AMP pages were cached in Google. The analytics didn't even show you the proper amount of traffic to your websites. And your AMP pages got preference over your other pages. And ultimately, you might even have seen a traffic drop, and which was odd. So we tested it, and we set up a free WordPress plugin at the time, and we amped one page and we compared it to another page, and the amped page didn't do nothing. As a matter of fact, the archive page for the post. So if you know what archive tag. Or date archive or category archive or author archive, one of those pages actually outranked the AMP post. So you see that the idea that AMP is actually helping and is an improvement for you is completely wrong. Google is even kind of abandoning the whole AMP thing. Those cards that used to be you had to have AMP to get into those cards, they've eliminated that rule. And essentially your site's got to be mobile friendly now. And if you are on a modern day theme, if you're using WordPress or you have a developer or a CMS that has adapted and created responsive templates for your websites, then you're good to go and you don't need to worry about AMP at all. All right. Hopefully this test was useful to you. If you want to see more, hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button and the bell notifications, and we'll see you on the next one.